As my therapist will agree, I'm anything but boring. If you've played Pokemon TCG Live at all in the past year, you know how much of a slogma playing against Gardevoir EX is. Mystery Garden and Lily's Determination have only made things worse, which is why you rarely, if ever, see me face off against Guardian videos. Because I value your time far too much. All this is to say, for the 10th and final new Mega Evolution Pokemon EX from base set, I'm focusing on Mega Gardevoir without Gardevoir EX. Of course, if things go terribly, then I'll chicken out and add in Old Reliable. But until that happens, I'm focusing on Mega Symphonia, which does 50 damage times the number of Psychic energy you have in play. There's plenty of ways to flood the field with energy. Xatu comes to mind first, except that's rotating in March alongside Gardevoir. So I built a couple random lists with Grumpig and Vileplume that will probably be banished to the VODs channel, they're so bad. And let's not forget Wondrous Patch is out in a couple weeks, helping boost Guardy's attack. Otherwise, you can do something wacky like flash a Mega Guardian and play as quickly as possible, then use Overflowing Wishes to accelerate up to 5 energy. And if you put a Hero's Cape on Gardevoir, it has 460 hit points. Use Cofagrigus' extended damage radius, now you can fully heal the Pokemon that should have nice feet and not whatever the hell those spindle things are on the bottom of its legs. For the first time, I have a playable hand, so we're going to tough this one out. We're going to see can trust your pilot win a game, even though this is kind of a rough matchup here. So do we have TM Evolution and Buddy-Buddy Poffin? We do. There's 3 Mystery Gardens, so of course we will never find those. We don't want... Actually, I don't really need that much, because I think Alakazam only has 140 hit points. So I'm not too terribly concerned. We just want to go Buddy-Buddy Poffin, TM Evolution. And then let's get Naughty. Probably should have checked to see how many Natu I actually have, or how many Xatu I actually have. But I believe in the heart of the cards. Who's Tristan? But Goliath, thank you. I appreciate it. And they can't take a knockout this turn unless they just have the goated rare candy. And the minute you switch to Mimikyu, they put you against single prizers? Exactly. But YouTube audience, this is going in the video no matter what, because I want to see, can Mega Gardevoir, without Monkey Dory, can a Mega Gardevoir deck beat Alakazam? And the answer is yes, as long as I didn't prize everything I need. As long as we have access to all of our iron. Oh no. Okay, that was the least best card. Thank you. Getting rid of the Toad Pie is perfect too. And we get the PTCGL, what is going on? You're actually being nice to me today. We're just going to thin out the deck because we have to. And then, you know, I'm going to help them out a little bit here. I'm actually going to be nice to them, but this is the first game where I've actually had a playable hand. I know it's crazy to think that I've played this deck for how long, and this is the first time I've got a playable hand. Absolutely nuts. And I can't take a knockout. I mean, I could take a knockout if I... Actually, I could take a knockout. Hang on. But I can't lose the Iono. I was like, I could completely burn everything down, but the Iono is the most important card in the deck, and we cannot under any circumstances lose that. So let's go attach. Oh, actually, no, we don't need to attach. We can go boom, boom. Get rid of those. Go for a Xatu. Xatu it up in here. And let's attach to... I should probably not spread out the energy. It would actually probably be smarter. Be more smarter to suck all the butts. Just every butt that's available to me. But we're not going to do that. And Jose, what's the best new deck? Yeah, Alakazam and Mega Lucario. The reason I say that Alakazam is not as good as Mega Lucario is for the... That feels like a waste of a Togekiss. Right? I mean, they're going to retreat it, obviously, so they don't lose it, but that does feel like a waste of putting it in a little too early. Like, they blew their load a little early. Yeah, Lucario is going to get better when Gardevoir rotates, absolutely. But I can beat Alakazam with Lucario, because you look at my opponent's start. I would have taken 2 prizes by now with just Solrock. I wouldn't even need to put Mega Lucario into play. I would have taken knockouts with just Solrock. And then I'd be up by 2 prizes. I wouldn't need to put Mega Lucario down because thanks to Premium Power Pro and Harry Mama, I can just take knockouts all day. So the reason I say Lucario is better than Alakazam is because Lucario can just easily take prizes every single turn. You know, your Dunsparce into Dunsparce are you kidding me? Wait, why are they playing I&O? Why are you playing I&O in that deck? I have questions. I have questions and concerns. Like, I think I might have put I&O in one of my Alakazam lists, but yeah, that's pretty ballsy. They went all in on that turn, and I was thinking, oh, you know, there's no way they can do this. The Togekiss, that was a waste. They just turned a nothing start into something pretty crazy. All right, if they flip heads, we probably just lose the game. Oh my goodness. At Walking Plane, we'll see how it performs. That'll be the main question, is how does it actually perform? Okay, so I can go get Mega Gardevoir. We can absolutely win. Seriously, I did not need to top deck that. All right, so then Mystery Garden. Let us I mean, if I get rid of that, that's 2 energy. Let's Clairvoyant Sense first, and we'll put it on, I guess, the Ralts. Cool, that's terrible. And then we go Hero's Cape and Ultra Ball. What I learned is that Gardevoir is much more importanter than you think it is. All right, so let's go get rid of TM Evolution and Mystery Garden, because we don't need that anymore. And then we just go get the Guardy. Put the Guardy up front, Hero's Cape, and then start doing the thing. Okay, how many cards do they need in their hand? They need, oh god, Trust Your Pilot has to do math. They need 23. They need 23 cards in their hand. If they get it this turn, that is going to be one of the greatest moments in history. So they can draw 3 with Alakazam. They can draw 5 with Morty's Conviction. I don't know if it's possible. Oh, they can draw 3 with Fez. They can draw 3 with Fez. And yeah, Enriching Energy. There you go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, they got the Enriching. They're going to do it. They are absolutely going to do it. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be the greatest turn in the history of Pokemon TCG Live. They need 23. They're already at 19. Okay. Oh, man. Alakazam is nuts. I mean, if they don't get it, they do lose the game. Because there's kind of no one left. Oh, no. Oh, no. They were so close. Oh, and we got the I&O. Oh, no. They got super greedy. They got way too greedy. And then I just have a Wally's for next turn. That is way too greedy. I also got screwed over by prizes again. They can still win the game. All they have to do is knock out my Mega Gardevoir with somebody and hit me with a Speedwang. If they somehow have like a reversal energy. See, I told you we were going to prize the I&O. I told you we were going to prize the I&O because we absolutely needed it. They can win if they just go Boundless Power. This Tinkatank does 40 damage. They can win. They're going to win with a Tinkatank. I'm going to lose this game of Pokemon cards because of a Tinkatank doing 40 damage to a Mega Gardevoir. If they don't draw an energy, we do win. And do I have any? Oh, I have rare candies. Okay, so we can still do this, but they'd have to flip tails on Togekiss. Would you like each player to take a prize card? Yes. No, I can't. I need to let them draw 4 because there's a much higher chance that they just have an energy. Yeah, I had to do it this way. Boundless power. Please flip tails. Please don't flip the double heads. I have never flipped double heads. Thank you. Okay. We're saved for today. They didn't get it. We're going to INO them down to 1. Mystery Garden is in play. But I need to get some things here. The game needs to not suck my butt. Well, that would count as butt sucking. So could you please not do that? Could you please give me playable cards? I know it's difficult for you to do, PTCGL, but I just need playable cards. Those are not playable cards. You misconstrued what I meant. I meant give me good cards. All right, so let's do 1, 2. Okay, how do we do this? We need energy. If I mean, we're down 0 rare candy, so I guess I just put more energy and Gardevoir into the deck, and then next turn we just do the thing. Yeah, we only have 1 rare candy, so we prized at least 1. I can call collect. They can't retreat, and they can't literally the next freaking card. Okay. Watch them get an energy. Okay, there's a super rod. That's fine. We're going to claw this one back. We're going to claw this one back from the brink. Pretend like I'm a truck carrying money. We're going to claw this one back from the brinks. Okay, that's okay. If I guess step 1 is Mystery Garden. Hey, we got there, baby. Okay, so that's that. And then I want to accelerate your breath. I would really like to not knock out the Tink-a-Tink. So, of course, that's what we're probably going to do, is we're going to have to knock out a freaking Tink-a-Tink. Hey, we got a bosses. Okay, so I go for the Fez or the Abra. No, we go for the Abra, right? Because that's their only attacker. But if I go for the Fez, then they can't do anything maybe for a turn. All right, they're not gonna have access to a counter catcher, so they have to go through a Mega Gardevoir unless they play Iron Bundle or if they get a clutch bosses at the perfect time. Do you see what's going? This is what happened every time I played this deck. Is it seems like it's terrible, and then it actually just kind of does well at the end for no reason. And also, yeah, they did go a little crazy there with the greed play. But just look at how much I'm able to. Oh, I got to be careful I don't deck out. I was not paying attention. I was too busy having fun. Yeah, sure. Let's put that there. I don't really care. We're doing 350. Doesn't matter if you're playing crap guard or good guard. Guardy always wins. See, you didn't think. See, we prized everything. YouTube audience, you didn't see this, but I played 2 games with this deck, and I said we always start Arven, no energy. We always prize a Ralts. We always prize INO. If you re-look at my prizes this game, there was an INO, there was a bosses. We struggled to get anything, and they can't do anything. They would have to get what? Reversal doesn't do it. None of the people on my team have 40 or less hit points, so they can't do the stupid boundless power again. Yeah, I found a way to make... Oh, see... This is crazy. What the hell? This is... INO is a lie. This is absolutely insane what they've been able to do. Like, there's nothing they can do. They could, if they use the Smithereen Smash one, they could win. And even if they got Tinkaton EX in that situation, they would have only done like what, 180? And I wish I could do like well played instead of the sarcastic thumbs up, because that was a great fun game that's going in the YouTube video. You're going to be in a YouTube video, even though you conceded as I was about to launch the final attack. And that's what a butt face would do. But see, this deck, it is more fun than playing Gardevoir EX because you just get a Mega Guardian play, do things, and then you win. This is unfortunate. I don't really want to do what I have to do, but I guess I gotta do it. The bosses... Oh, God. Like, I need the Ultra Ball. I need the Xatu. I think I just get rid of these guys and go for a Natu. That's why I didn't get rid of the Xatu, because I knew one was going to be prized because PTCGL hates me. Okay, our deck is gas. It's like it just ate Taco Bell. It is straight gas. Just give me a TM Evolution or a playable card, and don't give them a good hand. Because they got rid of 2 supporters, which makes me think they just kind of have it like that. And we got trash. And we got nothing. Okay, so I guess we just go Air Balloon, the Natu, Call Collect, and Walking Plane. And it also draws cards upon evolution. Tinkatani X does not draw cards.
I should buy guarded about subbing to you, but I just fall for it again and again.
You should be guarded about subbing to you. Hey, you're almost at 2 years. You gotta... Oh my god, I gave them everything they needed to win. Oh no. I gave them everything they need to win this game. As long as they don't get a knockout this turn, though, we should be fine. Where was this deck when we were struggling with Camerupt? In the trash where it belongs. All right, I believe my best play is Arvin for Buddy-Buddy Poffin and TM Evolution, and then do things. Or actually, no. Yeah, if I had more basics, then I would do things. Like if I top decked a Poffin, crap. Oh, actually, that makes things more interesting. That makes things much, much, much more interesting. Okay, so let's go for Poffin. Poffin my coffin. Actually, do I just... No, we need to get the Poffin. We need to get the Poffin. We need to play the long game because Mega Venusaur is terrible. So let's go... Ralts Natu. I'm going to attach, or I'm going to evolve you. I'm going to Mystery Garden. And then, yeah, you know what? I believe in the heart of the cards. I believe in the heart of the cards so much that I'm going to be an idiot. Let's go for... Actually, yeah, do I go for the Xatu? Or no, we go for the extra card draw. We go for another Ralts. We draw 5. Who needs Ino when you just have a draw of 5? Am I right? Well, that was terrible. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that was fun. I honestly think it's better to go Headbutt. Because I'm using math. Using my expert math skills, I have determined that I can potentially get 4 energy into play pretty easily next turn, and that is a knockout on a Teal Masked Ogerpon. The good news about what's happening right now is that we're facing a deck worse than PTCGL screwing over a Mega Gardevoir. And then, of course, we get the freaking Rare Candy, because why wouldn't we get the freaking Rare Candy? All right, so I have to burn a Super Rod, which is less than ideal. Actually, I can just... Yeah, we'll just Mystery Garden for 2. Again, they're doing nothing. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's just keep drawing. Let's just keep drawing. This is... There's the card I wanted. Yar, there be the card we wanted. And YouTube audience, this is staying in the video because any game where I beat Mega Venusaur is a game that has to be in the YouTube video because it just, I mean, it happens so often. But you have a very good matchup against this deck. Like, an insanely good matchup against this deck. Because they can't do 360. You know, they're like Microsoft, or they're like PlayStation. They can't do a 360. And once again, we are proving how much of a fraud Xatu is. There's TM Evolution. Yeah, let's, who gives a crap? Let's do that. We can knock out the active. We're going to shuffle in all 3 energy, because again, this deck never draws what you need. And do you see? Do you see how good I am? Do you see how good I am at math? They're absolutely going to concede because they realize that Mega Venusaur is trash. Wally's Compassion, of course, that would have been the perfect card for this matchup. So you noticed how we prized an Ino against Alakazam because we needed the Ino to win against Alakazam. To win against Mega Venusaur, we needed Wally's Compassion, so we prized Wally's Compassion. Again, PTCGL will always do what it can to screw you over, and there you go. Mega Venusaur is an absolute lie. They outbricked me. they somehow outbricked a brick deck when they have Pokemon like Teal Masked Ogerpon that draw them cards, because Mega Venusaur is not a good deck, and I would have won that game. Like, you're probably saying, oh, you only won because they got a bad start. If we both had decent starts, I win that game because I can do 400 damage very easily. Okay, this hand is almost playable. I can draw one card with Mystery Garden. You'll love to see it. Can I get any? No, these are the opposite of the cards that I want. I want good cards. So now, Amy, you can use all of those emotes that everyone loves. Everyone agrees my emotes are the best. And you just, 58, you can, remember, you can use your phone. If you have an Android phone, you can use your phone to scan them in. And, oh, wait, you bought a Switch too, just for Legends ZA? I'm just going to stick with my regular old stinky Switch. Oh, they're playing Okie Dokie, which we can win, right? Oh, they're playing Okie Dokie with Ursaluna, which is bad. No, you do not time out Pump to Amy. That is not a thing you're allowed to do. But yeah, no Switch 2 for me. I have no interest in spending, how much is a Switch 2? Like 600 bucks? And Amy, I think that's your first time out. We're sorry to see you go. But we did start a hype train. All right, so they knock out my dude. I have nothing that I can do. Oh, never mind. I can go Town Store for TM Evolution, everybody. Okay, actually, that's not bad. Let's go. Yeah, the Mimikyu does nothing, so we just go for Togepi and Natu. Town Store for TM Evolution. I don't know if I can win this one. It'll be interesting. All right, then we go TM Evolution. We go Xatu Ralts. Because the whole strategy for them is just putting damage on my Gardevoir. So the linchpin to their plan is this guy. If I can deal with this guy, if I can knock this out, we should be okay. And Josh, no, I will not disappear. Unless I die, I will not disappear. Because we have the game, literally 2 weeks. The Mega Evolution format ends 2 weeks today. If you can believe it, we're going to be in a brand new format in 2 weeks. And then 3 weeks after that is the full Phantasmal Flames format. But we get... Go for Togepi. Oh, they didn't go for Togepi. Wait, you don't knock me out, though. You set up a knockout on my Mega Gardevoir, which is good. And yeah, this is the new Gardevoir meta. Okay, that's fine. No, Mega Dragonite's next year. Mega Dragonite will be our January set. Okay. Hello. Hello. Beautiful. All right, let's go. Town Store. Do I have a Wally's Compassion? Does Trust Your Pilot have a Wally's Compassion? Did I put it in the deck? Who knows? Probably. Josh, thank you. Let's go get the air balloon.
Nervous sweat emoji. Nervous sweat emoji.
All right, and then we want to go Ralts, Energy. We're going to draw Hot 8. Every 8 I draw is hot. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio. I only draw Hot 8s. All right, so we go Ralts down, Kirlia. Yeah, Mystery Garden in play. Xatu. We really don't need much energy for this game. There's another Xatu. Okay. And then I think I just... Call sign. We go get one Mega Gardevoir, Natu, and Kirlia. And I think we can make a comeback, because the only thing I have to worry about is if Mega Gardevoir gets damage on it, then the Blood Moon Ursaluna is going to screw us over. So the cards that will be most important are going to be Ino and Ino. Ino and bosses are going to be very important. I can knock out this dude, but it's basically as soon as Mega Gardevoir gets damage on it, that's when I have to be a little worried. And Walking Plane, Dragonite is literally just Mega Magnetric, but a stage 2 with a little bit more hit points. Only 10 subs away from the Gardevoir Love. It's sold out. I want the Gardevoir Love Doll, but it's sold out. And I was going to talk about Mega Heracross, because I built a Mega Heracross deck, because I have to do my Phantasmal Flames preview videos, like, next week. It's crazy to think, but I have to do them very, very quickly. And Mega Heracross, actually kind of a thing. All right, so we go into you. We go into you. And we just get all the things going. Get all the thingy things thingifying. All right, I should definitely INO them, but I think we INO them next turn. We're just going to go Rare Candy, Hero's Cape. I'm not sure if the Hero's Cape actually matters at this particular juncture, but let's go for it anyways. All right, Clairvoyant Sense. Let's build up this guy. I just Arvin for no reason. Good job. Good job. All right, let's retreat. Mega Gardevoir. Everyone's weak to Psychic, right? That one's weak to Grass, so I guess I do have to attach to the Togekiss, and then we go Mega Symphonia. Yeah, and like if you can get the Gengar deck, I highly recommend getting the Gengar deck. Of course, we face a deck playing Togekiss, they flip heads, I play Togekiss, never get any head. See, I told you, Wally's Quebec, we always prize, it makes no sense. Every matchup I play, we always prize the card I need. If we're facing Alakazam, I prize INO. If we're facing Charizard, we prize bosses. If we're facing this Dink and Dunk deck, we prize Wally's Compassion. Oh man. Okay. What I'm going to do is win this game. You're going to be in awe. You're going to be like, oh man. Yeah, Gengar is doing less than nothing in Japan right now. It is doing absolutely less than nothing, which is kind of sad. There's Mimikyu. I don't think we do anything there. I could Speed Wang, but I don't know if that makes any sense. It's essentially just going to be INO and stick them low to try to win. All right, let's go. Yeah, we use the Wallies this turn. Heal. Attach. And I guess I accelerate to Xatu. Just so in case they try to boss trap it. Hey, there's a boss. And then let's go Buddy-Buddy Poffin for nothing. We have lots of gas in the deck. We have a Mega Evolution Boss's Orders because PTCGL is a well-made game. Yeah, Sharpedo, it's because it hits the right numbers. That's the only reason, is it just hits the right numbers. Because you put Gravity Mountain in Binding Mochi, and you're knocking out Charizard. You're knocking out Dragapult. Is Wally also an insult in American English? I'm Canadian, Pumpkin Amy, so I speak British, Canadian, British, Canadian, American, English, Canadian. But yeah, Sharpedo, it has free retreat. It's an okay card. Like, it's not doing gangbusters. But no, a Wally is not an insult. A Hoser is an insult in Canadian. And yeah, I'm excited for the Gengar and Diancie decks. The Diancie I'm not excited for because you just put a copy in Gardevoir and call it a day. I'm excited for the Wondrous patch. Because that makes a lot of Psychic decks playable. I will not be playing Tinkatun EX Alakazam until Wondrous patch comes out. They got the freaking bosses. I knew I should have INO'd them. Wait, they don't... I should have put the... I should have put the Hero's Cape on the dude. All right, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Now we INO them. You had to go and do that. You had to go and bosses, my guy. All right, so let's attach there. Of course, we get all of the... Hey, how many Iono do you want in your hand? How about all of them? All right, so we might actually lose this one just because PTCGL hates my face. Yeah, we don't need that or that. I would like to get that Togepi back, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. All right, then Iono to 3. If I get what? Super Rod? Do I have one Super Rod? Oh, I only have one Super Rod in this list because I was like, they're not going to target my dude. They're not going to target my guy. And I was like, energy is more important for the Xatu to continue drawing cards. So clearly I made a miscalculation in that space. Do they... I think this means they don't have anything. Right? Yeah, it either means they don't have it or they absolutely have it. And they absolutely had it. Oh no, actually they don't. Because they didn't... they need an energy switch. If they don't have an energy switch, they have to retreat now. Ooh, that's really good. Oh, that's even better. Okay, do I just... I think we not... No, because if I knock out the baby Blood Moon, that's not the worst thing in the world for them. Yeah, I should have put 2... I should have kept my 2 Super Rods. That was, I'm paying the price, that's for sure. All right, we don't want to whip our deck out. And then let's go... Clairvoyant Sense. I mean, it'd be funny to take the win with Xatu. That would be hilarious. All right, there we go. And then Mega Symphonia. I don't even think I needed to boss. Because remember, I'll show you the Ursaluna in case you've forgotten. Ugh. But the... Okay, come on. Come on, PTCGL. It does 100 plus 30 for each damage counter on your opponent's active. So they want to hit me with the Sol Rock. Put 70, and then that would be... Actually, that still wouldn't be a knockout, because they'd only be doing 310 minus 30. So this is... Are they going for confusion? They're going for confusion, which is why I put the extra energy on the Mega Gardevoir. So I can retreat it. It is so simple. You just put the energy on the Mega Gardevoir, you retreat it, and you win. Okay, well... Does that deserve to be in the YouTube video? Because that was just a completely dominant win by Trust Your Pilot, but the YouTube audience can't know how good this deck is, or else they might start playing it, and they might come watch my stream and sub to me on YouTube, and we wouldn't want to get more money for more Foot Lotion and more Love Dolls. And Clam Burglar? Yes, but we're trying to do a 2026 we're trying to be cool, Clam Burglar. You know, you're expecting me. You know, when you expect me to zag, I zigzagoon. Huh? Get it? Because that's a Pokemon? Huh? Oh my god. Okay. This is a great starting hand. We're facing off against the basic deck. If I had one more Ralts... Okay, if I get a Ralts here, we win. They had to take 11 mulligans? All right, they had to take 11 mulligans. What are they playing? It looks like they're playing... I don't know what they're playing, but I haven't seen a Hand Trimmer or a Zerosic. Is this Macargo? But the fact that I didn't see a Zerosic means I'm going to go for all 11. If they get the Hand Trimmer, then I'm going to let them have... I got 0. Are you kidding me? Are you... I have like a 25 card hand. I got 0 basics. I mean, it's a 17 card hand, but I got 0 basics off of a 17 card hand. That is some next level stuff right there. You cannot make that stuff up. Okay. Let's go... I guess just attach to you. End turn, and then we try to win next turn. Yeah, we'll just go end turn, and let's see what they do. Because I think they'll just go for like a Flame Surge. Nah, they're not gonna have the Iono to put me down low. Crushing Hammer, that's fine. Doesn't matter. especially when you flip tails. But this is indicative of how this stream has been going, is that you drew 11 cards off of a mulligan, not a single basic. If you ever are like, oh, Pilot's overblowing how much PTCGL hates him, just rewatch this and you'll realize, no, Pilot's always right and I should sub to him and DM him feet pics. Yeah, I had one Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I didn't even get Arvin, which is what I always had playing every other list. And Kroji, hey, there's going to be a big lull at some point. There's going to be a huge lull at some point in like late December, early January, where I got nothing to do. So all the bad ideas. You get the satisfaction of knowing that I'm satisfied. They jealously singed me, and they got rid of a Forest of Vitality. Hey, we got a basic. I guess I don't do that, right? I guess we just call it a day, and we go, yep, you in the active. And then Kirlia, we want to thin the deck as much as possible. So let's go get rid of Ralts and Iono. Go get an Oddish. Oh, are you kidding me? We prize 2 Gloom. I can't even get an Oddish because there's no Gloom. This is so... PTCGL, you're embarrassing yourself again. All right, well, we have to get somebody. I guess I get Guardy. And then I think there was another Vileplume, but I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, there wasn't another Vileplume, so I'm glad I didn't risk it. I don't understand how PTCGL... He can't keep getting away with this. I'm going to get 0 energy off of this, too. Look, remember, we have 4 energy in our hand. So it stands to reason that we're going to... We got it. We got the KO. We got the KO. Okay, I'm going to leave this in the YouTube video just to show you how much PTCGL hates me. That we were screwed over by prizes, 11 cards off the mulligan, no basics, but my expert deck building still got us there in the end. If this was PTCGO, we could check that. I also prize Pheasantipity. It makes no sense. I prize 2 Gloom, Pheasantipity, probably something else. Zach plays Pokemon. What were you playing? Because I can't check your deck list because this is not PTCGO. When they flipped over that Riolu, I was excited to face my first Lucario deck in literally 2.5 hours. And then they decided, oh, I'm going to put Gravity Mountain in Maximum Belt. Okay, but we have a start. We didn't get anything that we actually needed, but we have a start. Let's go. Oh, ooh, I can lose this game really easily. So let's go for Xatu and Ralts. Actually, I don't have an energy, so let's go. How do I not have an energy? How is that even possible? Did I put an Earthen Vessel in this list? Of course not. Why would I do that? So if I just attach to the Ralts, we would be fine. All right, so Yamask goes down, and then Triple Strike. I also don't think I have a Night Stretcher. My goodness, this game is really got it out for me. Yeah, turn 0 Maximum Belt. All right, so if they somehow can't get a Mega Lucario... Okay, well, I probably play more energy than them. Oh, they got the Lilies. Let me guess, they're going to Lilies into playable cards. They're going to do the rare thing that I've never been able to do and get playable cards off of this. Yep. I mean, I should probably have learned my lesson by now that I have to put an Earthen Vessel in the deck. But, like, come on. Seriously? You should be able to, when you have like 4 Iono and 4 Lilies and 4 Arvin, you should be able to thin the deck to get what you need. And it just doesn't happen. All right, let's go. I guess I give them the Ralts. And we do the thingy thing. Okay, well, that's fine. All right. Well, do you think they got it like that? Actually, I'm just gonna go for the things. All right, so we have Poffin, Air Balloon, and I'm gonna Poffin for Ralts, Natu. We can still very easily win this one if I just get a playable card. That is all I asked for. I will take an I&O into nothing right now. But I'm scrambling. I'm scrambling like an execute just to be able to play the game, and I hate it. You know, like I can't put more than like 14 supporters in a deck because then it just gets unruly. It's like okay, heave ho. I'm gonna heave ho my Ralts with the, oh, they went for the Xatu. Well, joke's on you. This deck sucks. Joke's on you. I have another one. You can knock out one Xatu, but can you knock out another? Oh, thank you. Okay. We lose all of our rare candies, which is bad. And they're going to go down to 3 prizes, which is terrible. But what? Oh my god. I can't right now. Okay, we did get a Xatu. That's okay. We got a Xatu. And then, okay, how do I manufacture this? I think I put the Ralts in the active. Okay. There's an I&O. Okay, so we go Cofagrigus, Xatu, Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Don't really care. Yeah, we'll put the Yamask because we're going to need that if we want to win. Okay. Everything is coming up Millhouse. I'm going to attach to the active and then accelerate to the Ralts on the bench. Because we could get a Mega Gardevoir here. Wait, do we have it? I don't have the knockout. I believe that a Lilies to 8 is going to get me something. Oh my god. It literally got me nothing. It literally got me nothing. Oh my god. I literally just Lilies for 8 and got nothing. I don't understand what's happening today. Okay, we're still going to win because this game is terrible. But can somebody explain to me what is going on today? Can somebody please explain to me why PTCGL hates me more than normal today? I'd really like to have the answer to that. Oh no, we're actually going to be 20 damage short of a KO. We're actually 20 damage short of a KO because of what happened last turn. Fantastic. Sure, let's go into this guy. Why not? Well, Mega Venusaur deserves it, okay? Mega Venusaur absolutely deserves to be trash-talked. Okay, so we'll go Super Rod and that, because we want to get back the Natu. Actually, what's in the deck? We have a Xatu, so I want Natu, Energy, Xatu. Natu, Energy, Xatu. Natu, Energy, not Xatu. Natu, Energy. Yeah, we don't need the Xatu, because we have one in the deck. And then we go Poffin for Natu. I'm starting to think this is not too good for us, huh? It's not too good for us. Okay, and then we put 2 energy on the Gardy. We are short of a KO by 20 damage. If they just get it like that, I'm going to be so cheesed. And yeah, sure, let's get 1. We'll attach it to the Cofagrigus. All right, so if they can take the knockout this turn, we lose the game. I also didn't get any Mystery Garden or anything. So they have to do 430. They are currently showing 320, 90. Actually, they can't do it. I don't think it's possible for them to take the KO. Right? Because even with Gravity Mountain and the thingy thing, I don't think it's possible. and they have to waste their hairy mama knocking out the Cofagrigus. Yeah, obviously they're going for the Cofagrigus. Oh, they're going for the Xatu. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, that was a terrible decision. The best thing Xatu has ever done is die. What was your contribution to this deck, Xatu? I died. I died a horrific death. There we go. There's the Mystery Garden. We found it. I found you. After all these years, I found you, my beloved. All right, then we do Ultra Ball. Then we do the typical feign like we're playing a terrible deck. And then out of nowhere, we win. And then out of nowhere, mission failed successfully. You know, we play Mega Gardevoir, make it seem like this deck is trash, and then we win. That's the whole strat. And then you try not to deck out, because that's a thing that could happen. And there's a Kirlia. We go, look at that, 600 damage, easy. Mega Lucario done. They have a 2-card hand. They don't have a Solrock down. We got bosses for any threat they try to put on the field. They're out of max. Even if they played 4 Premium Power Pro last turn, Prolapse last turn, then I don't think they had it, right? Because they had maximum belt. So they were doing 320 minus 30. So they're doing 290. And then with Gravity Mountain, yeah, see, they were doing 410. They would have done 410. Even with maximum belt, Gravity Mountain, and 4 Premium Power Pro, they were doing 410. And then this is the whole game. You make it seem like this deck is terrible, which it kind of is. And then you hit them with a late game Ino, you take a massive KO, and then it's just like, oh, they concede because this deck is actually, you know, you can get to Master League with this. You can stay above 1500, and you can thank Trust Your Pilot for building this.